I still remember the first time when I formed a truly masculine desire. It was summer of 2021, and we were sitting in this nice restaurant by this nice dam. And me being 14 years old and going through puberty, my voice became so much deeper during the last year or so during the pandemic. And my mom just looked at me and said, TR, you have so much hormones running through your veins right now. It would be a shame if you hadn't used them productively. Well, she didn't say it like that, but you get what I'm saying. She encouraged me to start exercising, to actually build some muscle. And that was the first time when I truly got this desire, this motivation to actually strive to become the best version of myself. And I just imagined myself going back to school like in 2 months and having the biggest muscles that you can think about. And so I agreed. And I immediately asked my dad, hey, do you know any nice workout routines that I should start doing? And he just said, oh yeah, just do some push-ups every single day. Do like 20 per day and that should be enough. So I did them for 6 months, and I never saw any slight progress. All the way until like March of 2022, I saw literally no gains at all. And then I decided to ask my dad again, and he said, oh, you should do 3 times by 20. And so I did that again for 6 months. And still, I didn't get any muscle gain. Like, sure, there was some slight increase in my biceps from time to time, but that was basically nothing. And so I got impatient. I started to watch some short form educational videos on YouTube. You know, those like AI generated videos where they like show the exercise and how to do it. I was adding all of these different like arm workout routines to my watch later playlist, and then I never watched them again. And let me be completely honest with you, bro. Between that March of 2022 and between like May of 2023, I literally switched through like 30 fitness programs. Like I changed my push-up plank routine, my crawl routine, and every single time I made this decision to change my workout routine, it was because I just wasn't confident in it. I just didn't believe that if I stick to it for the next like 2 years, that it would do anything for me. I just lacked so much confidence in it. I just didn't believe it at all. And so that was the reason why I was constantly switching. And then I started going to the gym in May of 2023 with one of my classmates from primary school. And let me tell you, the workouts that I started doing in there were infinitely times better than those that I have been doing for the past like 2 years at home. And I noticed something really interesting. You see, that classmate that I just mentioned, the one that I started to go to the gym with, sometimes he said that he wasn't motivated to go there, whilst meanwhile I was motivated as fuck to go there. Like literally. I could have literally had broken legs, and yet I would still go there to, work out on the machines. Like, bro, the machines that they had in the gym, they opened so many new doors for me. And, that I also checked, like, those AI generated fitness videos on YouTube. Yeah, I know. It took me a long time to learn from my mistakes. However, between that May of 2023 and like January of 2024, bro, I was consistent in the gym. Like literally, I was there every single Friday. I probably missed like one day out of those like 4 months, or no, 7 months. And dude, my physique absolutely exploded. Like literally, my muscles doubled in size. What I literally got from like 2 years of just exercising at home, I got from just exercising in the gym 1 times per week over the period of like 7 months. And then in January of 2024, the biggest reform happened in my life because in that same month, my dad bought me a personal fitness trainer that was working out with me in the gym. And bro, that guy gave me the biggest fucking reality check that I still remember to this day. Like, we went through so much hard times together. Because you see, when I was going to the gym, I didn't have a pre-workout routine during those like 7 month period that I was talking about. I was basically like, going to the machines and setting it to like 75 kilograms and then barely, lifting the heavy weights when in reality I should have been doing it with lower weights and doing it, more effectively and more slowly. Yeah, we went through so much harder times together. Like, bro, the disappointment on his face every time when I showed him any of my mistakes. Yeah, but don't worry, it's all good now. It was just that I was pretty shitty at working out, so I will admit it. Would say that between like January of this year and like June of this year, we probably had like 20 lessons together, and like 10 out of them, so 50%, were just pure disappointment on his face. But I'm so grateful for it, because now I have something that guarantees me that I will never quit this. And it is the key to your overthinking, the key to becoming more patient. And that right there is mindfulness. And you get mindfulness by being confident in something, by being confident in the process, by being confident that if you stick to this plan for the long term, probably like 6 months, few years, probably even decades, that will continue to bring you the delayed gratification. I know that the fitness routine that we have crafted with my fitness trainer will bring me incredible results in the future. Like, bro, I've already broken it down when it comes to my physique, and yet I've been only working out with him for the past like 6 months, and yet my muscle mass is literally like 4 times bigger than it was when I began to go to the gym actively back in 2023. It's insane, bro. I'm telling you, man, you need to become more patient with any process that you get into, whether it's, making an online business, whether it's, cold approaching women and improving your social intelligence, whether it's, this exercising journey that I've been on, whether it's, meditation so that you improve your mental health, your positive thinking, all of this that will bring you delayed gratification in the future. It doesn't come for free. You have to create this plan for yourself and you need to stick for it for the long term. And so, how do you become more confident in anything in the process? How do you actually study something and craft this pathway that will bring us to success? How do we actually believe in this gateway to success? My friend, we are men on self improvement. We are becoming more healthier mentally every single day. And so, if you're watching this video 8 minutes in, then I do believe that you have a great attention span. So, when I say that you should read books and watch long form educational videos on any topic that you want to master in life, in any topic that you want to get successful in any field that you want to dominate in, unlike the 99% of people who are lazy and just scroll on social media every single day to fuck up their dopamine receptors. Those sons of bitches who, when you tell them, oh, I meditate every single day at 5 a.m. to improve my focus, they just say, meditation? Are you some kind of a Buddhist monk? What do you mean? Just take some creatine. Or I don't know, any other drug. Like, bro, you want to become part of the 1% of people. You want to become the best version of yourself. Do you want to really listen to them? Trust me, confidence is only gained if you truly put in the effort. If you truly put in the effort to read books, to actually spend some time on your fucking education. You actually have to spend so many hours. You know that mastery is built like after you study a certain subject for 100 hours. That means that you should spend at least 100 to probably even several hundreds of hours. I don't know, like 500 hours of just pure studying, meaning that reading books, watching long form educational videos on YouTube, and all those bullshit short form educational content like, oh, top 5 things that block your androgen receptors from building testosterone. Number 1, seed oils, and it's just the same bullshit over and over again mixed with progressive propaganda and stuff like that. No. And then, after you had that time where you studied it for hundreds of hours, then, my friend, you need to implement it for 9,900 hours. That's how mastery is built, my friend. Like, of course, you don't have to go all out and become a master, because masters, they basically move any field that they choose to master in their own way. You know, like Albert Einstein had completely reformed the entire physics. Yeah, he was basically a master in physics because he spent tens of thousands of hours, you know, like studying and implementing and stuff like that. You only have to become an expert if we're gonna be honest. And that doesn't take much effort. It is only like, I don't know, like 10 hours of studying and like 1000 hours of implementing. Yeah, that won't take long. It's gonna probably take you like 6 months at most if you're really dedicated to this. Okay, so after you've spent these hundreds of hours of going through trials and tribulations, of learning and, you know, completely reforming your thinking over these subjects, over these masteries, over these skills that you want to master in the future, after you've spent those 100 hours of studying, of reading books and watching long-form educational videos, and you are really familiar with the subject and the field that you want to get good at, now comes the time when you actually have to spend the effort, the implementation that I was talking about, those thousands of hours of just implementing, of practicing. And this right here is where so many people fuck up. This is where the 99% of people quit. So that's why we laid the foundation of you know, reading books and watching long form educational videos. I keep on fucking repeating myself, but that's truly how you get successful. You need to have the foundation of knowledge. And then, right then, after those 100 hours, you get to actually practice. And you have to practice over the long term. If you have fitness goals like I had, and if you've spent those 100 hours, then good. Now you have to spend years, probably decades, of working out every single day and going through trials and tribulations. I want you to go on the YouTube homepage right now and search for the YouTuber Hamza Ahmed. He's this really jacked guy who is the most popular guy when it comes to self-improvement. He has like 2 million subscribers. Well, the physique that he has, it took him 10 years to get it. But he said that he was a dumbass for most of his life, and he went through so many mistakes and trials and tribulations that he never had to go through because he never had foundation of knowledge. So he went through so many more mistakes that he could have easily avoided if he just studied for 100 hours at first. And if he never went through those mistakes, then he could have built that physique in just 5 years. That's literally half the time. These right here aren't my words. He said it himself in one of his videos. I don't remember which one of it is, but just take my word for it. Are you still with me? Good. Because the hardest part of the video is already done. Once you have the knowledge, the process, and the confidence that you have in it, the patience, it will come so much easier. The process will be just so much more efficient once you have all of the knowledge already figured out. Then you can just glide through and claim the long-term gratification in literally a fraction of the time that it would have taken you originally if you never had the knowledge foundation. Because I keep on repeating myself, but once you have the knowledge foundation, like literally 90% of all of your, you know, bad thoughts about, is this path truly worth it? Did I really get on the right path? Will just disappear just like that. And you will have so much trust in yourself that you will never quit. And if you're still somehow struggling to remain patient with the process, then there are two really healthy habits that I definitely recommend you start doing. These are meditation and journaling. Meditation is the act of you sitting down somewhere, closing your eyes, and focusing on something. It can be literally anything, but just make it one thing only for an extended period of time, probably like 8 minutes. That's how long I do meditation for. But when you're starting out, I recommend that you do it for like 1 minute and then slowly make it all the way to 8 minutes. I don't recommend going past 8 minutes because it is just a waste of time for me. But that's just my personal preference. I definitely encourage you to figure it out for yourself. And then there's journaling. Journaling is the act of you writing down your thoughts and solving them. So basically, if you get a temptation, which you will definitely get in the future, that am I really on the right path? Then you can just classify it as, your female side of you trying to convince you to change the path. Because recently you were kind of down because you haven't seen any progress in the past 4 months on your fitness journey, and you saw this really nice workout routine whilst you're scrolling on Instagram with your mom. It triggered this like subliminal response in your brain that formed this inauthentic desire of changing the path and starting that routine instead. That's how powerful journaling is. You can literally use it to stay mindful over being on that path. And also, when you make mistakes, when you're practicing that knowledge that you've learned, be mindful of making mistakes and learning from them. That's obvious. Because again, remember, we are strong men on self-improvement who are improving their mental health every single day. We are trying to become more stoic so that we can counter all of the trauma that the fat teachers in the education system put on us when we made a mistake in the second grade, for example. Don't get slightly demotivated when things don't go your way. That's just life, and you can learn from it to get valuable lessons that will benefit you in the long term. And also, don't forget about the law of positive energy. When you continue to give value to the outside world, but in this case, in your exercising journey, it can be giving value to yourself because you're strengthening your muscles. You're making your vessel in which your soul resides in stronger. So you're giving value to yourself. Eventually, the universe will pay back that positive energy tenfold. And you will literally break a dam when it comes to your physique. And in like the span of 1 month, your gains will literally double. That literally happened to me like 2 months ago. And now my biceps are like 2 times bigger than they were back in June of this year. Like, that's just crazy. Just continue to be mindful of staying consistent on this path and not quitting. Which I know that you will already do, because I know that you're the focused, the hardworking, the potential man that you are. Because if you're watching this video 18 minutes in, then I definitely know that you're destined for success. And if you want to be part of a strong brotherhood of people who share the same values as you, who have the same likes and dislikes, who want to get more advanced with mental health, who want to get healthier in general, who want to heal from trauma and from, depression and anxiety, then you can join our Discord clan in the description. In our clan, we become the best version of ourselves, and we do not apologize for it. I know that you will find your place in there, and I know that you'll be a powerful asset to us. You can like the video, you can subscribe if you like, join the email list in the description, comment on which part of the video you liked the most and which part of the video you will implement. Become part of the family, join the clan. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching this video, and remember, no one is better at being you.